Alright, what's going on, y'all? So, Esther Dawn here, and as you guys are going to see, Priceless is also here, right? So, I'm in my office right now, and I wanted to do a recap as well as a breakdown of the Slick Talk Cypher. So, as you guys know, 2024, I said I'm going to do six ciphers, six of them. I dropped six projects. So, and I wanted to stop there. I have six, 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 nine. So, we're going to do, I did six projects, threw them on YouTube, and I wanted to do six ciphers. A lot of people were saying I'm not outside. A lot of people were saying I don't do this, I don't do that, I'm not as good. So I said, you know what? I really, really, really want to rap. So I started it off with my two certified ciphers, which we're going to continue to keep pushing. And what I also wanted to do was show love to other people with their ciphers as well as rap with the people that really, really, really rap. Right? I always wanted to test my pen. I always wanted to show that I am as good as I think I am, as good as I know I am, and all of that. So that was that was the thought process behind that. All right. So now I did the Slick Talk Cypher. You know, I submitted, basically did an application for the Slick Talk Cypher. And I was picked and it's in Jersey, so on and so forth. And there's a few things, nothing bad. You know, there's just a few things that, my actual rap name is Priceless. Right? My actual rap name is Priceless. A lot of battle rap people know me as Priceless. Where Esther Dawn came from was the name was Priceless the Dawn, right? So then I thought it was cute, so I'm like Price L-E-double-S, Price L-E-double-S to Dawn, L-E-double-S to Dawn, and then Esther Dawn. So that's how Esther Dawn came about. So no, there's no, my name doesn't start with S, my name starts with C. But that's how it came about. In my email, it said Priceless on it, Priceless Esther Dawn, as my name in my email, even though my email is Esther Dawn Business. So the assistant thought that my name was Priceless. Now, even there's a lot going on, but even though I talked to her and let her know my name is Esther Dawn, I go by Esther Dawn. There was a lot of mix up going on. Whatever, it happens. So now we're here at the Slick Talk Cypher. Just wanted to give y'all a quick rundown as to why you'll see my name be Priceless here, and a lot of you guys know me as Esther Dawn. So let's start this off right now. Shout out to my fellow Brooklyn Knights and Thorough, and let's get into it.
Motherfucker. Yo, fresh about the pie and in the melted dreams. Therapist, she's thinking that I suffer from low self-esteem. Drama, insecurities, and money. I could sell a dream, and matter of fact, I spent half a stack just to belt the jeans.
Now this is real, right? This is real. My therapist, I started going back to therapy, right? I definitely encourage all of my people, right, skin color, to go to therapy because we were raised and grew up in crazy environments, especially in Brooklyn where I'm from. And just going through not the motions, but just going through therapy, my therapist did tell me that she thinks I suffer from low self esteem, right? Now, what I like to do, I like to throw money at my problems, which puts me in bad positions very, very often, which I'm changing moving forward. And, that's why I say my therapist thinks I suffer from low self esteem. I drown my insecurities in money. I could sell a dream. And matter of fact, I spent half a stack just to belt the jeans. These are facts. These are facts. I don't have counterfeit belts. I don't do it. But a lot of my belts are very, very, very expensive. 99.999% of them are very expensive. Let's keep going.
My initial thoughts were trash, and that's a bad reaction. Formulas that allocate our bonds, so what's the mathematics? Don't get offended. Need a minute, I'm feeling flabbergasted. Went in defense mode, but then that's combative.
All right, so now when we talk about my initial thoughts were trash, and that's a bad reaction. These are facts. My initial thoughts were trash. I got offended. I'm like, huh? What you mean? Me? So I got low self esteem. Are you crazy? Those are my thoughts. I didn't say it out loud, but these are my thoughts. I got low self esteem. What? I'm the most confident person ever. What are you talking about? And then formulas that allocate our bonds. So what's the mathematics? So now formulas will allocate our bonds. when you do bonds, I do a lot of like money, business, and adult talk. So when you have bonds, when you're a certain age, there's a formula. I believe it when you're 35 and over. There's a formula to that. So you're going to allocate your portfolio, whatever your age is, you're going to allocate that as a percentage into your portfolio in bonds. So, for example, if you're 48, you're going to allocate 48% of your portfolio as far as your stocks into bonds, and the other 52, you're going to diversify that, and so on and so forth. You're 53, you allocate 53. You're 39, you allocate 39%. So that's a bar right there as far as formulas will allocate our bonds. So what's the mathematics? Also, how much money do I gotta spend for people to love me, for people to fuck with me? Like, whether it's on myself, which it barely is, but whether it's on myself to look a certain part, whether it's me take my girl out on a date, whether it's me, like, what do I have to do for people to fuck with me? I throw money at my problems again. And you're my therapist, and you have you have my best interest at heart. However, if I don't pay you or my insurance don't pay you, our relationship is done. So what's the mathematics? So formulas will allocate our bonds. So what's the mathematics? What is going to cost for us to continue this relationship?
Swear, when I tried, they could see the signs. Then she asked about relationships between me and mine. Imagine me thinking about a Benz, need a peace of mind. Then I heard my daughter's voice and shit, it got me realigning.
All right, so now that is a reaction, so I have to continue stopping it, right? So now, I swear, when I tried, they could see the signs. So keep see the signs in your mind. When I tried, they could see the signs. Then she asked about relationships between me and mine. Imagine me thinking about a Benz. I need a peace of mind. Then I heard my daughter's voice, and then it got me realigned. So imagine me thinking about a Benz, right? Benz, you drive a Benz. So me thinking about my drive, me thinking about the drive. Imagine me thinking about a Benz. I need a peace of mind. Now, remember I said see the signs in your mind. When you see the sign of a Benz, the Benz emblem, it's a peace sign. And how do you imagine things? You use your mind. So imagine me thinking about a Benz, imagine me, I'm thinking about a Benz. I need a peace of mind. Peace of mind, Benz, peace of mind, like it's fire, right? And then I need a peace of mind. I'm going through a lot, Then I heard my daughter's voice, and then it got me realigned. Again, we're talking about the drive. I was going off course, but now I'm hearing my daughter's voice like, Daddy, you could do it. It got me realigned. It got me back on track. It got me back where I needed to go, where I needed to go.
They give a peace to me. It's something that I need to see. They seemingly believe in me way more than I believe in me. My baby girls are crying, and I'm trying to do this legally. See, in me, I do not meet requirements they need from me.
My baby girls are crying, and I'm trying to do this legally. It's eating me. I do not meet requirements they need from me. Fire. So I can't get too much into it, especially because this is going on the internet, but I do real estate, right? So in New York, you have to meet a certain requirement to do everything, basically. I'm pretty sure it's the same everywhere, or different requirements for everywhere. You have to meet requirements. So what I'm saying is, in New York, let's say you want to rent an apartment, you got to make 40 times the rent, right? So annually. So if your rent is $2,000 a month, the combined income has to be over 80,000, I believe. Like it's like 92,000, I believe. Let me do this real fast. So you'll do 2,000, right? You'll do 2,000 times. Damn, how the hell did that? Yeah, 80,000. So 40 times the rent, right? That's what you gotta bring in for the year, right? I feel like that's wrong. Jesus Christ! Listen, I'm a great agent. Don't 2,000. Yeah, 40 times the rent. I'm not bugging. Yeah, it's 80,000. So y'all bringing 80,000 a year combined, right? With also great credit. So 720 or more. That's typically the minimum of what you have to bring in. Now, the more people you bring into the apartment, it helps the income. However, somebody's credit may be messed up and it might hurt you. So what I'm saying is Ian, I do not meet requirements they need from me, because I'm not where I want to be right now to be able to provide and do everything that I need to do for my daughters. So this is me venting and me spilling out everything. You get what I'm saying?
I'm running out of options. Gotta give me something right. Child support ain't stopping, and I'm locked in because my money tight.
I spend a lot of money on child support. One, and it's I got a crazy story behind that, but let's keep on.
So what's affordable? Order books are notable. Got coffee for some bosses, and of course I took a loss or two. Bosses and colossus, I took losses like a boss would do. Them losses feel like fortunes. I was on it like the mortgage due. Forced to build a fortress so my daughters they could walk into an office and get offers on the portions they're appointed to.
Fire. So what I'm basically saying there is, you know, you need a lot of people have mentors. A lot of people have coaches. A lot of people are in those pores, those circles, right, of good fellas and good people to be able to get powerful advice. Yo, you should put $2,000 here. You should put $10,000 here. You should hire this attorney. I can't afford all of that. So what can I do to get that advice? The best thing I can do right now, without just giving up, is order books on Audible. So I may not be able to speak to a Jay-Z. I may not be able to speak to a Rick Rubin or anybody, Rick Rubin or did I just say I said it, I think I said it twice. Whatever. Like I want to be able to speak to those levels of people, a Kevin Hart, a Marlon Wayans, a Will Smith. I want to be able to speak to the heroes that we look at like that and get that advice, which I would love to, but unfortunately I'm not at that juncture in my life. So what can I do? Not give up. I'll speak to them and through their Audible books, right? So what's affordable? Order books on Audible. Got coffee for some bosses, and of course I took a loss or two. It was times I was dead broke. And what I did, I took the last couple dollars I had and bought coffee for some people to actually speak to them. So they could know I'm not trying to waste their time. You get what I'm saying? You know, forced to build a fortress so my daughters they could walk into an office and get offers on the portions they're appointed to. I'm building a legacy, right? I'm building an empire. I'm building an enterprise. I'm building something crazy because my daughters are going to be able to change the world, whether I'm here or not, for the positive. And I'm doing my part in my life to be able to assist them as best as I can in that effort. So this is what I'm saying. Like nobody else is gonna do it. I have to do it. I'm forced to do it. So I'm forced to build a fortress so my daughters they could walk into an office and get offers on the portions they're appointed to. So I'm gonna leave them all of these things. I'm gonna leave them businesses. I'm gonna leave them property. I'm gonna leave them money. I'm gonna leave them everything. And then it's gonna be so much worth of it's going to be worth so much. People are going to want to walk into them and contact them and be like, listen, I want to buy this from you. I want to and talk business with my daughters. So this is what I'm pushing for. This is what I'm striving for.
I was bleeding money, needed help avoiding that. Switched to an S corp, I could save with self-employment tax. My mama told me that.
I meant to say my mentor told me that, right? I want to say my mentor told me that. Now again, I don't have a direct mentor, but I've heard this listening to a bunch of books. So every year I have a goal of 30 Audible books that I listen to. And last year I definitely crushed that. Well, it's 30 moving forward. Last year it was 30, before it was 20. So I'm going to continue to up it. I don't know if I'm doing 40 this year, but I may do 30, 35 this year, 30 minimum. But that's what I was referring to. My mentor told me that.
Yo, I overcome obstacles, the greatest tax brackets or the lowest ones possible. I slept in the park, I done slept on the couch. Bro, my goals are way too big because they stressing me out. But it's all about a legacy. The haters, they can SMD. The next check I deposit goes directly to the S&P.
These are facts. So, yeah, there was a time where I slept in my car. There was a time where I slept on that couch. And obviously, I don't have, like, small goals. I don't have small goals to where it's like, yo, I'm gonna lose 5 pounds or, I'm gonna save $100 here. No, my goals are massive. And a lot of people don't understand that because like I do real estate, like I said before, like I said earlier, and it would be so easy for me to say, you know what, forget this business because it's too difficult. I'm gonna go back to a 9 to 5. That'll be so much easier for me. I'm gonna go make 25, 30, $35 an hour and make 100K a year doing that, right? However, I'm choosing to bet on myself in a business that I'm great in, right? On top of building other businesses. while still trying to please everybody around me without even such a thank you most of the time. So this is what I'm saying. Like my goals are way too big because they're stressing me out. They're supposed to stress me out, but Jesus freaking Christ, it's crazy.
Sorry what you thought, my daughters get the best of me. I'll always do what's best for me. My daughter's right there next to me. Support is what I never see. They call me for the recipe. Call it.
So now, my daughter's right there. I'll always sorry what you thought, my daughter's get. So now, sometimes women will try to sidetrack you if they're not the primary focus of what you're doing. So it's like, yo, I'm sorry what you thought. My daughters will get the best of me. You know, unfortunately, you can't. You know, my daughters have to get the best of me. And then I'll always do what's best for me because my daughter's right here next to me. You get what I'm saying? So that's what that is. And support is what I'll never see, but they call me for the recipe, which is a fact. Yo, it was so many times where I said I did let's say I started trouble, right, on the internet. Let's say I started talking mucho to everybody. I'm better than you. You're trash. You're dirt. Blah 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 blah. I would go viral on Facebook. Everybody would talk about me. Everybody would talk a whole bunch of mucho. Everybody would get mad. Here go S again. Here da 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 da. I'll get long Facebook posts and I'll get a whole bunch of DMs. I'll get unfollows. It'll be a whole bunch of things that happen where if I was to talk mucho about niggas, right? And mind you, a lot of these niggas, they shoot the most guns, right? It be the niggas that shoot the most guns and sell the most drugs that's the most sensitive, which is crazy. But it'll be them niggas that'll be like, yo, what's going on? That's a dawn, da 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 da, and at Christian Newton, that's my name, at Christian Newton, da 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 da, right? All of that will happen. All of that will happen. They'll bypass me sharing their music. They'll bypass me tagging them and saying that they're dope. They'll bypass me even rapping their lyrics, so on and so forth, for asking for nothing in return, right? Yet, I just did a freestyle, right, where I'm talking about overcoming depression, prosperity, moving through life the way you want to do, following your dreams. I'm talking about therapy, a lot of shit that people go through on a regular basis and barely anybody said anything, right? No shares, no reposts, no DMs, congratulating me, no text congratulating. It was a select few. I could count on half of a hand how many people hit me up, seriously hit me up and like, yo, bro, congrats on what you did. But yet, I'll get a million DMs saying, yo, can you please like this post? Can you please share this post? Can you please, like, what? They won't hit me up no other time. But niggas will be in my DMs asking me to comment under their post, comment fire under my post, right? They'll like my post, they'll share my post, reshare. And I'll do it from time to time, but it's like, yo, I do this, and there's no reciprocation at all. I shouldn't, like, let's be real. How do you even know I like your post, right? You don't even care if I like it. Or, yo, let me know what you think, da 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 da. Yo, bro, what? So you want me to be on your body, right? You want me to be on your body, but you don't want me to prosper. You don't, yo, shout out to Essadon, shout out to Priceless, shout out to that, yo, congrats on the Slick Talk Cypher. You did your thing, yada, 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 yada. That won't happen, but yeah, I'll get a DM, right? Or if I was to sit here and talk and just be competitive, I got a whole bunch of freaking comments. I'll get a whole bunch of unfollows. I'll get long Facebook posts. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Cadence is my sunshine, my other daughter is my Melody. Cadence is my oldest daughter, and Melody is my youngest daughter. And that's what that is, whatever. So what you call us is important. When you call their names, especially Cadence is my sunshine, my other daughter is my Melody. One thing that nobody can take away from you is a few things, but one thing that's very important nobody can take away from you is your name, right? You walk. I teach my daughters to walk around with that proudly. Don't let nobody play with your name. So it's very important. So sometimes people are called Cadence, Candace, Caden, and I told her to correct them. I don't care if they're an adult, another kid, whoever. My name is Cadence, right? And also, it's music names and MC. They came from me. I'm an MC. So that's bars. When you think of Rockefeller, it's all about a label. When I think of Rockefeller, it's thoughts about a table full of lawyers. All right, so when you think of Rockefeller, for the most part, you think Jay Z, Biggs, you think of Dame Dash, the Rock, the Rock. That's what you think of, right? So what I'm saying is that's what a lot of people think of as well. I think of it as well, but the amount of books that I've read, I'm starting to understand how these these legacy families moved, right? There's a book out there that talks about. I'll let you guys know right now as I'm looking for it. There's a book out there that breaks down the top richest families and how their trusts are handled, right? And once I read that, Family Wealth by James E. Hughes Jr. Family Wealth by James E. Hughes Jr. That book is amazing. It breaks down the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. It breaks down a whole bunch of families, their trust, what this means, what that means, so on and so forth, and why these families, even after the people their predecessors are gone, while their successors are still prevalent, while their businesses are still moving the way it moves, and just certain things. And it's like that's why it's like when you think of Rockefeller, it's all about a label. When I think of Rockefeller, it's thoughts about a table, the Rockefellers. A table full of lawyers going through important papers that have helped me build a trust way beyond my golden savior, which means way beyond when I'm dead and gone, things are still being in place because of how I put everything in place with these trusts and with these lawyers at the table because of, the Rockefellers. Mm. Yeah. Now, I went ballistic, right? So it wasn't the boom, 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 shoot, shoot, boom, boom, boom. I could have did a whole bunch of punchlines. I could have did a whole bunch of schemes. I still had my bars sprinkled in there, and the bars were crazy, but I didn't focus on that. I focused on cadence and melody, and I focused on cadence and melody, my daughters. Right? That was the real big focus on that. I wanted to actually show that I'm nice while still giving while still giving you guys the real me, the vulnerable me. So that's what that was. Now I also did mess up a few times. I gotta keep it real. I messed up about 5, 6 times. So that's why my energy is low. And that's also why I'm off beat because I messed up so many times. And I was the only one to mess up. And I went last. Right? So I messed up 5 times and then like so bad they told DNA to rap before me. And then so when you see DNA rapping in the background, you see somebody with headphones. That's me. I'm like hiding in the back, going over my verse, and I come out and I get through my verse. But I didn't get through it with the intensity and the passion that I wanted to. I was just so nervous. Like I got these three legends that I've seen Goods before. We've never met, but I've seen Goods before. I've seen Miss Hustle before. She used to be on my block a few times back when I was young. She probably don't remember me. I've never met DNA. I've never seen DNA. DNA knows who Priceless is from when I was dissing Conceited. And Cortez and Conceited was all around. Cortez told me the story. They played one of my diss records for Conceited and they called, Priceless is on you, Priceless is on you, he's smoking that. So that's how he knows who I am, but I don't know if he knows like how I look before then. So I got these three legends around me who I really mess with. I know this is going to be seen in front of 100,000 people minimum, and it's just like like my nerves just got the best of me. I was shaking. Like it was like now as I'm messing up, I'm saying like, yo, I can't believe this is happening because I knew my verse. It's like I can't believe this is happening. But this just goes to show that what needs to happen moving forward is I have to not be so not ashamed but shy of going over my verse, rehearsing my verse because everybody else as he was playing, they was rehearsing their verse and I'm just sitting there on the phone. But I'm comfortable, I'm nervous, but I'm comfortable because I know my shit. A couple of times I'm outside, I'm going through my verse flawless. But I guess I didn't have it as down packed as I should have had it, and it's reflected here. So definitely in the next time when I do a cipher like this, whether it's the Slick Talk Cypher, the Cipher or Ciphers, the Sincere Ciphers, I'm definitely going to make sure I'm 1,000,000% prepared and go through it like flawlessly, flawlessly, flawlessly. You know what I'm saying? With the passion, with the boss. I did learn a lot through this as well. I'm like number seven, number six, number seven as far as the comments are concerned. Shout out to Tone Rag, shout out to Stomp, shout out to Goods, DNA, Hustle. Who else was there? Sin, of course, he's from Brooklyn, so he always get that. It was a few dudes, like, I don't think nobody there was whack. It's been cited, I'm like, oh, a lot of these dudes is whack. But I don't think nobody here was whack at all. And I'm just disappointed that I did not perform for you guys the way I know I should have. So next time, definitely we gonna turn up, and it's to certify Brooklyn, baby. You know the vibe.